refreshed himself over the winter after a disappointing end to the campaign. He got 7 second places during the course of 2018, but when he sees the checkered flag, he knows that he's the #1 in Albert Park today. It's Valtteri Bottas who wins the Australian Grand Prix, and he wins it by a distance. Lewis Hamilton wins the Bahrain Grand Prix. Valtteri Bottas comes home in second place. Charles Leclerc gets his first podium in Formula One. It should have been his first victory, but it was cruelly taken away from him through no fault of his own. Lewis Hamilton on his way to a 6th Chinese Grand Prix victory. It's pretty much 6 of the best for Lewis Hamilton. Alain Prost waves the checkered flag. A 4-time world champion acknowledges a 5-time world champion winning the Chinese Grand Prix. Mercedes drivers, they have been on a consecutive finishing streak of 16 races now. They've been on a consecutive winning streak this season of 4 races. It's going to be another 1-2 for Mercedes-Benz, and it's victory for Bottas in Baku. Valtteri Bottas wins the Azerbaijan Grand Prix, and it's going to be Lewis Hamilton is going to see the checkered flag first and claim a hat-trick of Spanish Grand Prix wins. Lewis Hamilton wins the Spanish Grand Prix, and for the 5th time in a row, it's a Mercedes 1-2 as Valtteri Bottas comes home second. Max Verstappen claims a podium. Hamilton's now going to make it 3 victories around the streets of Monte Carlo and extend his lead at the top of the championship. Hamilton wins the Monaco Grand Prix.
Lewis, that was a victory worth Nicky. Well done, unbelievable job, congratulations.
As the top 2 have given us some great excitement this afternoon, make their way out of the final corner. Sebastian Vettel takes the checkered flag, but Lewis Hamilton wins the Canadian Grand Prix. It is Hamilton for the 7th time that will take victory in Montreal. Lewis Hamilton wins the French Grand Prix from pole position, and he's led every single lap. He's also got the fastest lap as well. Hamilton completes a very good day as Charles Leclerc makes a move on Valtteri Bottas into the last corner. Can't get past the Mercedes. It's a 1-2 finish for Mercedes here in France. Max Verstappen is going to give his fans cause for celebration once again. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 victories in Formula One for Max Verstappen, and this, number 6, was very much the best. Verstappen wins the Austrian Grand Prix, but a round of applause amidst all the hugs and celebrations at Red Bull for Charles Leclerc as well, who just couldn't fend off Verstappen in the end. Lewis Hamilton, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 British Grand Prix wins.
He does it, fastest lap as well on the last lap.
All the crowd, thank you so much for all coming out. I appreciate you all, and to the team, thank you so much for the opportunity to be a part of this.
It is fireworks and flames for Max Verstappen, the winner of the German Grand Prix. Sebastian Vettel from 20th to 2nd, and keep the applause going for Danny Kvyat, a 3rd podium in Formula One. It's been a magnificent drive, and he rounds the final corner now for a magnificent 7th win at the Hungaroring. It is victory for Lewis Hamilton. He wins the Hungarian Grand Prix. Ferrari came here with the advantage on paper. It's not been plain sailing on the asphalt, but Charles Leclerc can now see the checkered flag, and for the first time ever, Charles Leclerc wins a Formula One Grand Prix. Charles Leclerc wins the Belgian Grand Prix. Lewis Hamilton is 2nd. Valtteri Bottas will come home for 3rd.
Yes!
Congratulations. Yes, this one is for Antoine. Feels good, but yeah, difficult to enjoy on a weekend like this.
Can see the celebration starting. He's got one more corner, the famous parabolica to go. Mercedes threw everything at him today. Charles Leclerc has coped brilliantly. He won in Spa. He wins in Monza. Charles Leclerc is the winner of the 2019 Italian Grand Prix.
You've done it.
For For the first time in 2019, Sebastian Vettel takes the checkered flag and wins the Singapore Grand Prix, and a win that, unlike in Canada, will stand this time around. It's turned out to be a 1-2 finish for the Silver Arrows, who keep up their golden touch in Russia. Lewis Hamilton wins the Russia Grand Prix. Valtteri Bottas holds off Charles Leclerc to take second. And for the first time in a long while, Toto Wolff smiles at the end of a Grand Prix. Out of the final turn, Valtteri Bottas, winless since Baku, has taken the Japanese Grand Prix. Well done to Valtteri Bottas. Sebastian Vettel is holding off Lewis Hamilton to make it second place for Ferrari. Hamilton finishes third. Hamilton comes home to win the Mexico Grand Prix. Sebastian Vettel finishes in second place. Valtteri Bottas keeps the title fight alive with third. Here comes Valtteri Bottas, started on pole for the US Grand Prix, crosses the line to win the US Grand Prix. But behind him, adding another championship to his collection, he's got 6 appeal in Austin. It's Lewis Hamilton, champion of the world.
Get in there, Lewis. What a drive, mate, that is it. Champion of the world. Did it in style, mate. You did that in style.
Still we rise, guys. Still we rise. What an incredible weekend. Thank you so much, guys, for today. And to everyone that came out, I can't believe it. I really can't believe it.
Max Verstappen gets his foot down for one last time towards the line. Lewis Hamilton tries to make his way where we've got past Timo Glock in 2008 and Jun Sao to get past Gasly. The checkered flag is out. The Brazilian Grand Prix goes to Max Verstappen. A year after he finished second and had it taken away in his redemption day, Hamilton fights Gasly to the line. Gasly comes home to take second place by less than 1/10 of a second and win his first podium in Formula One. Lewis Hamilton has led every single lap of this race, had pole, has the fastest lap as well. It is Lewis Hamilton winning in Abu Dhabi to cap a championship winning season in 2019.